Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing? I have had a fantastic day today. I've had a fantastic day today. So I had pre-filmed my videos yesterday for today. So I got up, Alex and I both slept in. We both woke up about the same time, about 12:45. And then we went to our favorite brunch place, Cafe Patachou. And Cafe Patachou, I have my little to-go cup coffee. And I just dropped him off at the house because I'm going to run to the bookstore. He didn't want to go. And we had such a fun afternoon. Afterwards, we were talking about getting the nightstands, and he was like, before we jump into what we're gonna buy, he was like, I think that, we're gonna have the walls painted, and we're like having all of this stuff fixed, and because like the corners are cracking because the foundation has like settled, and so we're having that, like when the contractor comes to fix the back door, they're gonna fix that as well, and then we're painting everything. We're painting the bedroom, like a corpse gray is what we decided on years ago. We picked the color out then and then never did it, so we're gonna match it. But so we went to Restoration Hardware, and we picked out like end tables that we liked, or nightstands. The problem is, I like Restoration Hardware, but it's like so expensive, and so I think we're gonna, like the ones that we found, we're gonna try to go find somewhere else that maybe isn't like as expensive as Restoration Hardware. Kittles in Indianapolis, which is like a really big like furniture place, has like a scratch and dent store that like their stuff is really not scratched and dented at all. It's just like people brought it back. I mean, some of it's bad, but like most of it is not bad at all. And we're gonna go there and check it out. But I mean, we also said that like we want to start buying some nicer pieces because, we want to make the condo here as like, we want it to get it exactly how we want to get it, and so that when we get the place in Florida and we go back and forth, it's not like a shithole. And we haven't really done anything to our condo since we moved into it. So, well, we got the flooring all redone. We had all the carpet ripped up and had the whole entire flooring all completely redone. So, we had talked about also, actually, we had carpet on the stairs because of the dogs, so like when they run up and down. I think we're gonna get a different kind of carpet, because the carpet we got was like really flat, and it's fine. We didn't want something that was like a shag or like longer. But like I think we want to get something that's even like a flatter, more of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? My dad has it at his house. It starts with a B. The word starts with a B. Why can't I think of it? But anyway, like really flat carpet. So we went to Restoration Hardware and we walked around. I was like, it's a good thing that we weren't really like planning on buying anything here, because they were so rude. Not one person came up to us, and we were in there forever. And we were like sitting on furniture trying it. And they have like a membership club there that if you're a member, you get like 15%. I mean, it's like, nah, God, it's more than that, because like we looked at this couch that was like $4,000, and it was like $2,800 with membership fee. So I was like, well, like how do you get this membership fee? And I like wanted to ask somebody, and so there's actually Alex found it on like the website, and I was like, well, it's good that we didn't actually want to buy something, because nobody even came up to us. And but we just went in there to get ideas, really. So then we went to Lush, and I'm not going to show you what I got at Lush. We spent quite a bit of money in Lush. I said, Alex, just pick out whatever you want. And so he picked out a couple things, I picked out a couple things, we picked out things that we wanted to use together. I think we got like 8-9 things all together. So tomorrow, I'm gonna do a Lush haul on my main channel, And so when you're watching this, I've done a Lush haul. But I do want to say hi to Haley, who was so sweet and so helpful. She helped us find everything in there. And then I also want to say hi to Margot, who was like, oh my God, I watch your videos. And then Lauren, who I know as well. So I wanted to say hi to Lauren, Margot, and Haley from Lush. They were awesome. And then, but I have to tell you, okay, I'm super addicted to Lush right now. I don't know what it is, but it's like I either love something or I hate something there, like, right away. There's like not any two ways about it. Like, when we were like trying products out, and it's so, like, it's such a great thing that Alex and I really like the same kind of scents and stuff, because we agreed on almost everything. But that stuff is expensive in there. It's really, really expensive. So, but I got some lip scrubs because everybody wanted me to try these lip scrubs from Lush. And then we walked out and we went to West Elm. Their stuff's all right. It's too expensive for what you get. And then we went into Sephora. Now, I had only been, now you would think that this is like, you probably think like, oh, he goes to Sephora all the time. Really? Never. I had never been into Sephora before, except to buy cologne one time. They actually have really good colognes. They have all the colognes that they have at Saks, minus like Bond and Creed, but they're cheaper. Like Chanel Blue is like $20 cheaper at Sephora than it is at Saks. I was like, oh, that's interesting. So anyway, I like walked in and it was so crowded, and this girl, she was so sweet. She like Alex and I just kind of walked in and I was like overwhelmed. Like I had been in there before, you know, and I had seen like where it said like Too Faced and like Fenty and all this kind of stuff. And this girl like came running over. She was like, oh my God. She's like, you're Peter. I watch your videos. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. This never happens to me, you guys. Never. Okay. Like honest to God, like nobody ever comes up to me in public and it's like, I know who you are. I watch your videos. The only time it ever happens is with my BookTube video, which is hilarious to me. So anyway, for it to happen like twice in one day, because the girl at Lush too, Margot, I love that name, Margot. But anyway, so Tiff walked up. I was like, now who are your favorite beauty gurus? Because we were talking about YouTube channels, and she's like, I love Wayne Goss and I love Toddy. And so I said to her, how did you ever find my channel? And she was like, telling me about, now somebody out there will know who I'm talking about. I can't remember what she said the name was. Apparently this person doesn't make videos anymore. She said she was very bougie, and she was like a flight attendant, and she was from Indianapolis, and she used to review like beauty products and stuff like that. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? Well, anyway, so she showed us all of this, these different products, and what did she work for? Alginist? Does that sound right? So she was showing us all the Alginist products. But then I wanted like a high-end chapstick. I've talked about that. Well, I'm going to show you tomorrow what I bought. I did not buy any high-end chapsticks because at the end of the day, now I might splurge and buy like a Chanel or something like that, or I want this Pat McGrath chapstick. But I really struggle paying $30 or $40 for a chapstick that's basically the same as any other chapstick. I just do, okay? I do. But I did buy 2 lip plumpers because I love the lip plumpers. And it was so funny because here's this girl working at Sephora, and she's like, now do you use the lip plumpers? And I said, yeah, my favorite is, and I didn't remember the name, Sexy Mother Pucker from Target. I love this stuff, okay? And the reason I like it is not because I feel like it does really anything, but it makes my lips tingle. So anyway, she showed us around forever, and I looked at some face masks and stuff. This was the only thing I bought. But then I wanted to find some lip plumper. I was like, oh, I said I wanted to buy lip plumper. And she had mentioned ones that had like cinnamon and stuff in it. So then I went to this other girl, and I was like, now mind you, okay, I have my hat, my sweatshirt on, and this old blue sweatshirt, okay? Basically, I look like the beauty guru of the world at this point. So I said, could you help me for a second? And she was like, yeah. She was like, what is it you need? Actually, she was a lot more like, And I said, well, I'm looking for lip plumpers. And I said, but I like the ones that sting. And she goes, stain? And I said, no, the ones that sting, like a bee sting. And she goes, stain? And I said, no, like, they tingle. I like the tingle feeling. She goes, oh, I don't know. I go, what do you mean? Do you guys have lip plumpers? And she goes, we have a few. And she just stood there and I go, could you show them to me? Because I'm really new. I've never been to this store before. She's like, uh-huh. I was like, this girl that had helped us before, Tiff, she was so helpful to us and she was so fun to talk to. We had so much fun. We talked about all kinds of things. And none of it that had anything to do with makeup. Now, y'all know, like when I'm in a store, if you stop me, even if you don't know me, we're best friends for life. So anyway, so this girl's like showing me, I mean, no sense of humor whatsoever, you know? Very pretty. Very, very pretty. No sense of humor. So she shows me these lip plumpers, and this one was fantastic, and it was like $17. And I go, oh, that's not bad at all. That's about what I pay at Target. And she just looked at me like... And I go, now, this will give me the same... I'm deadpanned her, right? This is where people like lose. Like, they don't get me, right? I go, now, this will give me the same effect as Kylie Jenner, right? Because that's what I'm going for. And she looks at me, okay? I mean, does not crack a smile, nothing. And she goes, it'll give you the exact same effect unless you try to do that glass trick. And I was like, I looked at her, I go, girl. And she started laughing. She was so cute. So anyway, it was really funny. We had a good day. We had so much fun. We went shopping and we didn't really, I mean, we spent money at Lush, but other than that, we didn't really spend any money. We had a great brunch. I had an omelet. Alex had his typical of what he always has, the Cafe Patachu, the chili and Cuban breakfast. And did he not have chili today? I feel like maybe he didn't have chili. Yeah, he had chili. He had chili. And now I'm running to the bookstore. And Alex is watching TV, which translates into he'll be falling asleep here very shortly and taking a nap with the dogs. And, I have nothing to do today. I'm not going to my old meeting. I'm going to go to my meeting every other week for right now. And I am going to go to the 2 different half-price books and just kind of look around because I never do that anymore. And then I'm going to go home and lay down and take a nap and then probably do a live stream this evening and see if Tanya wants to hang out. Now, I don't remember who sent this to me. I think it was Hassie, okay? So if I'm wrong, let me know. But somebody sent me these little, you guys, I am like starting to slowly become obsessed. This car just wanted to turn in front of all of us as it turned green. I am slowly starting to turn into someone that is becoming kind of obsessed with these like beauty products. And what is so funny is, I was thinking back about when I was in high school. I used to love to do like face masks. I would do face masks all the time in high school, just while I was watching TV sitting around the house. I mean, I actually have pictures of myself with like bandanas tied, you know, with like green face masks and stuff like that. And then I used to always do the hot oil treatments too. Do you guys remember those VO5 hot oil treatments? You put the little bottle in the mug of hot water and then you put it in your hair and you lather it up. I used to love those, right? Well, I used to do all of these like facial treatments and stuff when I was in high school. I don't really know like where I got out of that or where I kind of like faded out of like not doing that anymore. I don't really remember like, I mean, I did it like up till I was probably in my 30s at some point and like that would be how I relaxed. But the last couple days I have been like doing face masks, you know, like lighting candles. Tomorrow I've got to clean the bathroom. I want the bathroom spotless. And, all this kind of stuff. And I'm really enjoying like finding new products, and they don't even have to be makeup products. You know, I just enjoy like this, like, you know, I don't know, taking care of my like skin a little bit better and just these relaxation processes. I know that sounds so corny. I don't know, maybe it doesn't sound corny to some of you out there, but I love it. Well, anyway, somebody sent me these 2 little containers. They almost look like Keurigs for coffee, the Keurig containers, but they're Neutrogena. And one is like an invigorating facial cleanser, and the other one is a gel mask that you leave overnight, that you literally just put on your skin and you leave it on overnight. Okay, so I'm trying to like try more of these products. A little side note, my mother back in the day would buy stuff and then she would never use it, and she'd save it for like down the road, but then she would never use it. And I remember later in life, she was like, I don't know why I am saving this stuff. I mean, I'm gonna be gone one day, what's the point? Well, when she passed away, my mother had an entire beautiful for a king-size bed. Halston sheet set with matching duvets, matching, you know, bed shams, comforter, blanket, everything. Alex and I used it for like our first 2 years. And, she would just save this stuff. She would like, you know, she had so many clothes with tags on it in the closet because she would buy it and she'd say, oh, I'll wear this to something that I go to in the, you know, fall or winter or Christmas time, something like that, and then she would never use it. Well, I'm becoming kind of like that with like beauty products that I buy or that people send me and things like that. And I'm like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm gonna like start using this stuff. Life's too short, I'm gonna use it today. So last night I was in the bathroom and I'm like washing my face like I always do every night with bar soap. And then I know people hate that I wash my face with bar soap, but it is what I do. So anyway, and then I put on this gel, and I just put it on here, and then underneath here. Okay, let me tell you, and it's supposed to like hydrate your skin overnight. I swear by this little container of this hydrating, I'm going to Meijer today, and I'm gonna see if I can find some more of it. I swear by this stuff. You guys, like I woke up and my skin, like I washed my skin, it was like so like juicy is a bad word to use, but you know what I mean? Like it was just like so like it felt very luxurious, and my face is like greasy as hell right now because I've been trying so many different things with my hands and touching my face and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, so yeah, those little Neutrogena packets, now I don't know if they're like samples and you can buy like a bigger size of them, but the one that I opened, I probably used, like it could be used like 4 times. Now you couldn't close it, it wasn't resealable, but I put like, I tried to like seal it as good as I could so that I could use it again tonight, but I loved it. So I'm gonna try to get some more of that, so we'll see, you know. The top of my nose is itching today. I don't know if it's because of these sunglasses or not, but yeah, so I'm gonna start using some of that stuff and relaxing and doing a little bit more of all that. I have so much fun doing that. It's 5:24. I feel like we've done so much today. We had so much fun in Lush. We like were trying everything. I can't remember what Alex got. He got like the shampoo bar, and then this like body cream shower gel that you like it's like a bar thing, and then you put your hands over it, and then you like lotion up or whatever. Sometimes those body butter things make my skin real greasy, so I don't love that. The Sleepy from Lush I'm obsessed with. Now, if you're on my booktube channel, I'm just going to take 2 seconds and talk about this. Have you started My Sweet Audrina? Oh my God, I started it today. Or I started it last night. I read like 10 pages last night, and I've read like 10 more pages today. And I'm going to try to space it out, so I just read a little bit of every day over 2 weeks. Like I don't want to just read it and get it done. I want to read a little bit of it every day over like 2 weeks is what I want to do. Because I think that would be real fun to like, you know, I mean, it's a book club. I don't want to like finish it all and just like, you know, one and done. Right? That's no fun. Oh, God, Half Price Books is dead today. I'm actually, why I'm coming here is to look for more books for my book club that are like other books that we can read this summer and things like that. Because I want to find some like kind of like pop culture-ish books that I think would be really fun to read, you know? If that makes sense. And I did a whole video. Talking about all the rules and the dates that we're reading, you know, such and such books and all that kind of stuff. So it's ready, it's going, and it has started. I tweeted out, I was like, is anybody reading? Has anybody started the book club? We'll see if anybody commented on it. I'll tweet it out. Oh, 8 people. Okay, wait. Christine said, I wasn't going to read it, but I decided to at least try. I have 3 kids and not a lot of free time, but I'm going to try. Ordered my books from Amazon an hour ago. Oh, yay, Christine! Okay. And then Julia Reed said, "Oh my God, I've already started, so excited." And she put a little emoji thing. Okay, I have to like these. I'm going through here and I'm reading them. They probably don't even know and watch my vlogs. They probably have no idea who I am, so. Jamie said, reading with coffee in hand, and she has a little gif. I love those. Okay. So fun. This. Everybody's telling me to do this readathon called Dewey's 24-hour readathon. I think it's on the... It's like the April 28th, I think. You guys have to do a readathon at least once in your life. Twice yearly 24-hour readathon found in 2007. The original tweets from Estelle's Revenge and Capricious Reader. Next event, April 28, 2018, official tag, readathon. Their Twitter is at readathon. Can you imagine getting that Twitter? That's awesome. Okay, oh, I'm going to do that readathon. I'm real excited about it. All right, well, listen, you guys, I am going to go into the bookstore and I'm going to see what they have. And, yeah. And, oh my God, they already follow me. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I didn't even know that. All right, so I'm going to go into the bookstore and I'm going to see if they have any interesting reads. I don't know what is going on with my hairdo right here. And, I will be back in a little bit later. Bye. Okay, I just went into Meijer. After going to the bookstore. I didn't buy anything at the bookstore. And I bought like a bunch of cheap stuff. Toothpaste. I'm trying this new one. Radiant Mint. And then these were the things I was talking about, and they had them in there. So I bought 2 more of them. I wanted to see if they had like a tube of it, but they don't. These are like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Overnight Gel Masks. They're so nice, you guys. And honestly, there's probably, I think it's like it says single-use mask, but like, well, I mean, you wouldn't have a beard, so you could cover all this. I didn't cover all this. I didn't put the mask over this. I just put it here and around my face and on my neck. So, they were $2.49. And then I wanted to try another kind of like lip scrub exfoliator. So somebody had told me to get this brown sugar lip exfoliator by e.l.f. But it looks like, honestly, it doesn't look like a lip scrub to me. But it was like $3. Everything I bought was $3. It's really cheap. Oh, it smells really good. It smells like a, it smells like a, it smells like brown sugar. And then I wanted another lip plumper, so I got this. And this e.l.f. lip plumper, Melissa said she likes it. I mean, I don't really think these lip plumpers work, probably, but I don't really care. They're fun. You guys are like, he has lost his mind. Yes, I have. So I got this lip plumper. I don't know which side is the lip plumper. It's like natural and clear. That's the clear. The natural is like a lipstick. I am not doing that. Oh my God. That straight up smells like a Red Hot. I don't really feel it tingling though, but that's nice for $3. Okay, and then I wanted to buy some super cheap masks for Tanya and I to do. So, the St. Ives one, they have a bunch of them, but I got these Freeman's ones. They were like the cheapest ones. I got, I know everybody's gonna be like, somebody on my video said, don't ever wash your face with soap and water. I've been doing it literally for probably 40 years. I mean, since I was a little kid. I don't think that everybody should wash their face with soap and water. I think a lot of people have different kinds of skin that wouldn't be good for. But for me, I think my skin is like normal to oily. And so like it dries out a little bit. And so then like it really helps me with that. Somebody's alarm is going off. So I got this polishing charcoal and black sugar black mask scrub. These were $3 too. And then I got this renewing cucumber peel off gel mask. Tanya and I are gonna have so much fun watching TV shows and doing this Real Housewives. And purifying avocado and oatmeal clay mask, 10-minute mask. Oh, I should have got a hot oil treatment. That would have been fun. That would have been like back in the day. That's what I got. And now I'm going home to take a nap and I can't wait. I like want to get a bunch of like bushes and flowers and stuff for like our front and our back, but I mean, it's 50 degrees outside. I wonder what the weather's supposed to be like this week. I would love if tomorrow was supposed to be 80, but I know that that's not the case. I'm looking up the weather to see what the weather's going to be tomorrow. And freeze warning, Monday AM. Oh my God, it's a mix of rain and snow tonight with a low of 29. Tomorrow, you guys, I mean, seriously, snow showers, high of 37, variably cloudy with snow showers, high 37, snow accumulation is less than an inch, tomorrow night cloudy, Tuesday, high of 47, partial clearing, Wednesday, 63, PM showers, Thursday, 48, Friday, 55, Saturday, 57, Sunday, 60, 61, 62, 64, 65, 67, 66, 63. So basically it's shitty for the next 2 weeks. Let's see what Miami is like right now. Well, it's windy because they have a riptide statement, but it's 80 degrees, partly sunny. 83 and fully sunny tomorrow. 79, 81. It's going to be sunny all week long in Miami. 81, 85, 86, 83, 84, rain. 82, 82, sun. I want to go to Miami. I don't want to be in this bad weather anymore. All right, I'm going to go home and take a nap. I'll talk to you guys later. So I'm on my way home and Alex texted me. He's like, would you stop and get me some veggie chips? He is obsessed. I went to Fresh Time. He's obsessed with these sea salt veggie chips. Have you guys ever seen these? They're okay. They taste kind of plain to me. And then he said he wanted something sweet too. So I got these cinnamon rolls for us to, they smell so good. And if you put them in the microwave and they melt a little bit, they're really, really good. So I got those, and then I got a lemonade, because I'm going to have one of those and then take a nap. And then, this is my favorite hand soap. This is what we use at home. Meyer's Clean Day hand soap. I know people are going to hate this when I say this, okay, so just be prepared. In the shower, I wash my face with bar soap, but at night, I wash my face with hand soap, and I always wash it with this Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day hand soap. That's what I wash my face with. It's like super clean smelling. It kind of reminds me of my grandma's house when I was growing up. I have done a little shopping today. Now I'm going home. I'm gonna have a cinnamon roll and a little bit of lemonade. Hold on, let me put on a little bit more of my plumper. I put on the other side, you guys, just to see what would happen. Okay, so let me show this to you. I put on this side. This is like the primer. It looks like nude pantyhose. It looks kind of like concealer. If you see it, you can't see it really, like, but up close, it looks like concealer. So I put it on my lips. It totally looked like concealer on my lips. I was like, ah, I don't like that. But I am into the chapsticks. But I will tell you about that e.l.f. chapstick. If you guys like the tingly feeling, which I do, because it just makes it all more fun, the e.l.f. chapstick, the plumper, doesn't make your lips, like, tingle at all. But this right here, that I've had forever, like, this makes your lips tingle, and I love it. I mean, when all you do is just drive around all day long and do errands and listen to audiobooks and talk on the phone and visit your friends, I mean, basically, you have to make the whole trip a little bit more fun. So, why not a little sexy mother pucker extreme plump for $9.99? Oh my gosh. I'm out of coffee completely. Alex's friend Sarah loves the coconut. Where is this? I love it. All of a sudden just got bright. Loves the coconut coffee that they have at Patachou, so he ordered her some coffee. Like, the last time he was there, he ordered it, and I was like, did they ever call you? And he was like, no, so he, like, checked in. Which is funny, because, like, whenever we go in there, I kind of like how my hair is, like, curling a little bit. Sometimes I think I like my hair a little bit longer and then like it real short, too, but, whenever we're in there, they never have the coconut coffee. I can't remember ever having had the coconut coffee once in my life. I like coconut flavored stuff, but I don't like coconut itself, like on cake, or like Almond Joys. I don't love all that stuff. Doesn't Almond Joy have coconut in it? I don't like all that. Oh. The pressure of my head is hurting a little bit because, I think probably because of the weather going up and down. All right, you guys, listen, I'm gonna get off here, go home, and I'm gonna take a little bit of a nap, and I will be back later. Hello, hello, hello. Well, it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and Lori texted me and asked me to go to the casino, so I'm on my way to meet her for our little, we usually do Sundays, the casino, so I'm running up there to meet her. She's like, we better not be losers like we were last week. Got iced tea. And I just got off doing a live stream. I'm like in my head right now. I'm like, do you want to talk about this? Do you not want to talk about this? You know, for almost 500 days, I have got on this vlog, and I have shown everything about my life. And I'm going to talk about this. And then I'm going to do my best to move on. It needs to be talked about. In my life, not just on YouTube, I tell my truth. I tell my story, I tell my truth, you know, in recovery, with my best friend, that's what we do. We drive around in our cars, and we vent about our life. And so, I'm gonna vent tonight, and then I'm gonna do my best to move on. So, I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, the Wolf Pack. Those of you that have been around from the beginning, those of you, somebody said recently when I said this, they said, oh, so you don't like people that are new. No, I embrace anybody. If this is the first video of mine that you've ever watched on this channel, thank you for watching. I love you. Welcome to the Wolf Pack. So any of you out there that are watching because you like my content, this video is really for you. To explain just kind of where I'm at right now in my YouTube process, if that makes sense. So every day I get up and I post a vlog, and then I make 3 other videos for 3 other channels. And I love it. I love everything about it. There is something different about each channel that I really, really like, you know? On my main channel, I get to take a look at the drama, but I try to look at it from a different point of view. And still be funny and flip fans and sing songs, and you know, I do that because I want to be entertaining for people, obviously, you know, because I want people to cheer up their days or make them laugh, or you know what I mean, like that's why I do that, those videos. Like, one of the comments that's always interesting to me on that channel is when people say, like, your introduction is too long, or, you know, like, I came here for the tea, and the tea isn't until, like, you know, 12 minutes or whatever, and I'm like, well, that's not really what my channel is about. I mean, let's just be really honest. Like, I'm a drama channel, but I'm also kind of like a variety show to some degree, if that makes sense. Like, it isn't, I'm not like, you know, one of the other drama channels. Like, I'm not a Sanders Kennedy, I'm not a Karina Kaboom, I'm not coming and just reporting like directly on the drama. I just don't do that. And I think anybody that watches that channel and enjoys that channel knows that that's what that's about, right? So that's that channel, and I have a lot of fun doing that. And then my BookTube channel, I absolutely adore. I love it because I love BookTube. It's the majority of the videos that I watch on YouTube are BookTube videos. And then I have my Peterisms channel, where I love to just like tell stories that I have, you know, that have happened to me, and try to turn them into some kind of lessons. And I think the thing that's interesting about that channel is that while I'm talking, like, I'm really like also at the same time teaching myself from the experiences that I've had in my life. You know, whenever I get on my, and this vlog, honestly, is kind of like a combination of all three of those channels, as well as showing my life on top of that, if that would make sense. Like, I talk about books on here, you know, I talk about funny drama stuff, I laugh, you know, I sing songs sometimes, you know, I share stories of my life, I try to turn them into learning experiences, which I'm going to try to do tonight, and, you know, that's just what I do, and I love every bit of it. I honestly love it. When I was growing up, I was historically and horrifically bullied, okay? And it came in many different forms. It came a lot of times in physical violence. It came a lot of times in sexual harassment. It came a lot of times in name calling. It came in many different ways. It came a lot of times in making up lies about me that weren't true. And it came a lot of times to me in one of the most difficult ways ever, that was by ignoring me and being silent and not talking to me. So people just ignored me and acted like I didn't exist. And I think that one of the most painful things in the world is when people act like you don't exist. That what you have to say or do in this world doesn't matter. I think that's one of the most painful ways of hurting somebody. You know, I think it's why as little kids, we do the silent treatment. And, you know, I can remember when I worked with teenagers, like, they would tell me stories about how their parents had, like, not talked to them for 3 days as punishment. And I think that's really, truly cruel, you know? I think that's really a cruel way of hurting somebody. But the opposite of that, of ignoring somebody's existence, is taking that and, like, going to the extreme with it. And, you know, trying to dissect every little bit of that person's life. Now, there are channels out there that do that. I watch every video that I film back before I post it. I watch every drama video, every BookTube video, every Peterisms video. The only channel I don't watch back is this one, because I feel so comfortable getting on here and just talking to you guys, because I love the interactions that we have. And for, you know, I would say a year and 3 months, it has really only ever been positive. The comment section's been a really pleasant place, and that's been it. Recently, and I'm not really sure what's happened, you know, but as a result of gossip threads and gossip in general, the comment section has started to get a little foul, and there's a lot of speculations about pieces of my life. This is the thing, okay? It's not like people are speculating that I say that I drive a Porsche, which I don't. I drive a Ford Escape, you know, and I say that I drive a Porsche, but in reality, I drive a Pinto, okay? It's not like dissection of lies like that. It's, people are gossiping about the fact, like I talked about the other day in a video, that I put a healthy dog down, okay? Or people are speculating about my finances, which I talk about my finances on here all the time, about Dave Ramsey and saving money and debt and things like that. You don't need to worry about how I make my money. I have several different ways that have nothing to do with YouTube and nothing to do with the career that I was educated on that I make money for, okay? So, other than that, it's nobody's business. They're my finances. If I care to share them on here, I'll share them. And, but people are also going in then and speculating things about my marriage. You know, these are things that I do not do on my channel. So when people say, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. No, that's not true. I don't do that to people. I don't go in and create lies that do not exist, okay? And there's been a lot of things that have been said recently about, oh, that my husband's cheating on me and this and that. And that's some painful bullshit to put out there in the world, you know? And they're coming into my live streams and they're trolling and they're saying it on gossip threads and all this kind of stuff. Now, when I talked to Jeffree Star, one of the things I said to Jeffree, I said, do you really not watch the Drama Channel videos? And he goes, no, I don't watch any of them about me. He goes, why would I want to watch a video about somebody just like talking about me, you know? He goes, I have somebody that, you know, is a friend of mine, but like can sit and watch it with an observant eye. They're not that protective of me, and they let me know if it's something that I need to respond to or not, right? So in that moment, I was like, that's genius. And so I have somebody in my life, and I don't care if you believe this or not, all right? Go over and read the threads, and you would see how painful it would be for me to sit there and read those gossip threads. It's painful shit. Now, I know that out of the 3,000 views I get per video, there's probably about 50 of you over here from that gossip thread. I think y'all are nasty people. I think you hate yourselves and hate the conditions of your lives so much that you have to talk about other people. You know, if you want to gossip about somebody like in a gossip magazine or like I do in my drama videos, I'm totally open to that. But the way that you guys put it out there is nasty, ugly, negative, and really detrimental to somebody's life, you know? And I had just talked about this in my video talking about Khloe Kardashian, about being cheated on and how painful it is and how much it hurts. And the very next day, all these rumors come out that my husband was seen, you know, like kissing some guy in a bar. First of all, my husband's not that stupid, okay? And if it comes out, second of all, and somebody has that picture, I'll address it. But the picture hasn't come out yet. Just like all these other allegations about me in the past that have been said, you know? But I have to be honest, and this is where I tell my truth, okay? And this is where the gossip threads and the people that are negative and hate watchers of Peter Monn are going to eat this up. And you know, this is where I was like, I don't really care, because the way that I gain confidence in my life, the way that I become more sure of who I am, and the way that I become more, my self-concept becomes stronger, okay? Is that I own my truth. That I say what's going on in my life. I look at it straight in the face. I do not turn away from it. I am not afraid of it. I do not run from it. I own it. I look at it and I say, this is what it is. This is how we're going to deal with it. And this is how we're going to move on. But until you can be honest with it first, you can't deal with it. It's like driving through a storm, right? You see the black clouds in the sky and you see them coming and you're like, oh shit, this is going to be a really bad storm. Well, here's your options, okay? You can pull over and just sit, well, and wait for it to pass, which it may never, you know, or you can drive through it and white knuckle it and do your best. That's what I choose to do. And when you get to the other side of that storm, what you do is you look in the rearview mirror and you realize the storm's behind you and it's blue skies ahead, and it really wasn't that bad to begin with. And that is what I have tried to do for 23 years of my life, okay, since I have been sober. Is look at the storm, drive through it, do the best that I can possibly do on a daily basis. And I can tell you time and time and time again, what I have learned is looking in the rearview mirror, it's black skies behind me, blue skies ahead. And that's what I try to do, and that's what I'm going to do with this, okay? I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting a lot of attention from a lot of negative attention about this stuff, and people are picking my life apart. You know, it's like the more I tell in my videos, the more people think I'm lying about things. I'm not a liar, okay? And I'm not going to defend myself to you people out there that don't know me, and you don't know the conditions of my life, and you half the time don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. You really don't, okay? I don't read it. I have somebody that reads it, and that person's not going to tell you who they are, period. Why would they? Okay? And every 2 or 3 days, we talk, and this is how it goes, okay? If the thread said, I went to the candy store, and, you know, I bought $100 worth of candy and blah, 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 whatever, they report to me back and they said they went to the candy store. Period. I don't need to know all of the details and the words used and all that kind of stuff. I just need to know what the issue is. And I'm kind of getting to the point where I almost don't even really want to know that, because I don't really care, honestly. Because y'all are so wrong 99.9% of the time, and the 0.1% that you are right about stuff, you have it so skewed and so negative that you can't really see it for what it is. And this is the really sad thing about the world, okay? This is the really sad thing about it. And this is where I am going to stand up for myself for a second. I'm a really good person to a lot of people in my life, okay? I'm really trying to do the best I can to remain teachable and grow as a person. I am not perfect in any means. But to constantly throw shit up into somebody's face, you don't care about that person. You don't even care about the truth, because you don't want to know the truth. That's the reality. You don't want to know the truth, okay? You want facts, reality, receipts, and all this kind of stuff. Somebody asked on there, they wanted receipts, okay? That, for you out there, the wolf pack, let me just tell you how ridiculous this is, okay? They wanted receipts on the fact that my dog was aggressive. My dog hasn't been alive for 8 years. Where do you think I would get those receipts from? Okay, number one. Number two, I would never show that. That's nobody's fucking business. That's my life, okay? And it's just picking apart little itty-bitty things, right? Well, here's my truth. It's been really frustrating for me the last couple days. It's brought me a lot of anxiety. It's really stressed me the fuck out. It's almost bringing me to the, I mean, I'm not going to quit doing YouTube, okay? Over 10 or 20 people that want to talk shit about me. I mean, listen, okay? For a lot of my life, people ruled what I did because I allowed them to have control over my life. Nobody has fucking control in my life today, and I'm going to do what I want to do. But it has brought me a lot of anxiety over the last couple days. Because it's never enough. It's one thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing, and then another thing. And I have a history of being cheated on in past relationships. And it was very, very painful for me. Okay? And I'm honest in my relationship today, and I talk about it, and I've shared being in marriage counseling. One of the issues being that I have huge trust issues because of having been cheated on in past relationships. But these gossip threads think it's cute to spin a drama that my husband's cheating on me. That is some sick shit. You're nasty, ugly people. That you would want to cause that kind of pain on somebody. So I do with that the best I can. I talked to my sponsor about it. I got down on my knees and I prayed for the resentment to be removed, and I prayed for you all over there in the gossip threads. That's what I do. That's what I've done for the last couple days. But it's almost getting to the point where, like, tonight I was in my live stream and people came in there and they were just firing questions, and it's like, it's hard when you're reading through the comments, and I try to answer every comment that I get in my live stream. And now I'm telling you, after this vlog tonight, just for everybody that loves to watch the vlog, I'm not addressing this anymore. I'm telling my truth tonight, and then I'm done on this, okay? I'm gonna have to hold to that because I'm just gonna have to move on. It's the best I can do. But I'm trying to read these comments, and it's like, oh my God, you make me so happy. Oh, I have a Chihuahua too. What's your favorite kind of ice cream? And then a troll. And then a troll question. A troll question. A troll question. And I'm just sitting there and I'm reading it. And it's like, as I'm trying to participate in the conversation of my live stream, I'm just getting pulled constantly. To the point that I'm getting so frustrated because what I love to do, I can't do. And it's to the point where when I'm vlogging, and this is why I'm talking about it tonight, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, if the camera because this is a big issue of theirs. They think that when I say the camera is overheating and it turns off, even though I could go like this with my hands and it just shuts off by itself, they think that I'm using that as an excuse to smoke a cigarette. Here's my cigarettes. If I wanted to smoke a cigarette, I'd smoke a cigarette, okay? I'm a 45-year-old man. If I want to smoke, I'm going to smoke. what's happening is when I'm vlogging, I'm like in my head constantly thinking about, well, if I talk about this story with my mom, they'll say I'm lying, and then they'll want me to, and I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I cannot do my vlog the way that I want to do it. And I'm sitting at lunch with my husband today at brunch, okay? And I'm explaining all this, and he can see how frustrated I am, and he looks at me and he goes, what would you tell somebody that was telling you this? And I sat there for a second, and I was like, I don't know, blah, 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 blah. This is before we went, and we had the most fantastic day ever. And I said, you know, I had talked to Trisha Paytas yesterday, and she's always been such a godsend to me, love her or hate her, to me, excuse me, she's been awesome. And she said, you know, Peter, I'm getting a lot of hate right now, too. And she said, you know, I really don't care. She goes, I'm at the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. I'm so happy in this relationship. And she said, and all people want to do is come for me. She goes, but like the gossip and the negativity doesn't really mean anything to me right now because I'm so happy. And she goes, you're like so happy about doing YouTube. Don't let it take that away from you. You're so happy. She goes, you have a, she goes, you know, I just, the whole, because we had talked about when we were in Miami, I had talked to her, and she said, you had such a great time in Miami. You know, you and Alex were having such a blast together. You have an amazing husband. You have an amazing family. She goes, fuck those people. And so I was telling Alex that today, and he goes, okay, again, what would you tell somebody? And I said, I think I would say, how liberating. Because once you get past the frustration and the anxiety of being boxed in, you have nothing to lose. And I don't. So I'll talk about whatever. And I'm not going to answer anybody's questions about anything that I feel is intrusive to my life. If people want to ask me questions like, oh, how did you decide to go get a master's degree in social work? Or what was your process in starting, you know, like when you went in to do this? Or, hey, how did you decide you wanted to do a YouTube channel? Or, hey, like when you picked your dogs, was it hard? Or, hey, you had to put a dog to sleep. Was that hard for you? What was that like for you? I have no problem answering those questions, and I will continue to tell those stories on here. And I will continue to open my life to those people, the wolf pack, you guys that love me, because that's all I know how to do. That's all I know how to do. And I'm going to do my best to not let the rest of it frustrate me. Because even as I'm sitting here talking, I already know they are having a heyday with this on the gossip threads. They are watching this and they are living for it. They can't wait to get in there and type underneath their fake name on a computer that they hide behind some bullshit about me. Because they really can't look in a mirror and work on themselves. They'd rather pass judgment on somebody else. While I'm sharing on 4 channels the truth about myself. That's the truth, right there. What do I wish for them? Honestly, it would be really easy for me to wish them negativity, but I don't. Because that doesn't do any good for me. And like I've said for months upon months, I don't want to live with hate in my heart. That affects me, not anybody else. And I've been real frustrated for the last couple days because it's becoming an obstacle between what I love to do and am able to do. The yellow light is on. So what do I wish for them? I wish them the best. You know, I wish them enjoyment in whatever they do, at whatever expense. I just can't be part of that anymore and allowing it to affect me. And I'm doing work in my personal life on getting through that because I knew on some level that if people were going to watch my videos, they were going to want to know things about my life. I'm not stupid, you know, and that this was going to happen at some point. I knew it. Maybe I just wasn't ready for it. I'm a little bit more naive and innocent than people give me credit for. I really am. And my feelings get hurt a lot easier and a lot faster than people think. But I'm not that 6-year-old kid anymore. And nobody takes me down. I'm a confident 45-year-old man that has worked very hard to get where I'm at in my life. And nobody's going to stop me from doing what I love. Nobody. But I wanted to get on here and I wanted to say that, you know, that's for the reason why the last couple days I haven't really been telling stories on my vlog as much. You know, I've been showing little things or talking about favorite candles and stuff because those are safe topics. But I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to go back to doing what I love to do, which is telling stories of my life and stories about things that have happened to me in my life and stories about the people in my life and showing the pieces of my life. And those that love it, that want to be here for it, thank God you're here. I love you. Thank you for being interested in something that has to do with me or anything to do with me, you know? And for those of you that want to talk shit behind my back, have at it, okay? But I just don't think you're very nice people for it. I just don't. Hurt people hurt people. But I also know, like I've said before, and like people say to me all the time, those that matter don't mind, and those that mind don't matter. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.